Alright, so if you saw last video, it didn't start. It almost did at first, but then afterwards it wasn't even coming close, it was just spinning. So what I think happened is the first time it almost started, but then something came like loose. So now it's just not even grabbing onto anything, it's just spinning. So I'm gonna take this off and see if I'm right. Alright, so it's been a couple days. Something's happening with my camera again. There we go. It's a weird lighting thing, but this just came in like 10 minutes ago. Like I said, it's been a couple days, so I'm not even sure where I left off, but it's a replacement for this so that I can get this mounted back on. It's technically for a Ninja 400, which apparently will fit because they have the same mounting points. That's what I was told. But I'm about to figure that out and make sure. Hopefully they do, otherwise that sucks. Because I'm going to have to send these back and then pay a lot more money. But I'm about to double check and see if they do fit on there. What? All right, so I got the pegs on both sides. It was kind of a pain because you had to build this part, like put it together, and there's two little ball bearings in there, and I dropped one, so I had to take apart the old one to get it out from there and just put it in this one. But I got them on both sides. I think it looks nice because they're all black, so it looks good. Now I just got to figure out how this goes into here, because if you hear it's hitting down there. So I just got to figure out this part and how it was mounted on there before to get it to fit. So my current problem is this needs to be not L-shaped, but like it needs to just be straight. This part right here has to be straight up and down, which it clearly is not. And I don't have a vise or anything to put it in, so trying to hammer it straight again is being pretty difficult. But once I get that straightened out, it'll fit in here right, and I can get this mounted back on and then switch back over to focusing on the stator cover. But that's my current issue. So obviously I have this off. I turned the key and I pushed the button to start it to see what would happen, and everything spun like right away. This spun, which moved to this, spun it all around. So what I'm thinking might be a problem, because I saw this in a video. Someone said they replaced the stator cover on their ZX6R, and they had one from eBay, and the problem was this part stuck out a little bit too far. So it kind of held this wheel back, kind of like pinned it back so it didn't spin like it was supposed to, and it wouldn't start. But when he tried it with it loose, it would. So after I watched it, I tried loosening it up a bit just to see, and it didn't work. But I'm thinking maybe I didn't loosen it enough. So I'm thinking I might, oh man, as much as this is gonna suck, I think I might put the cover back on, like just partially, just enough that there's not really anything dripping out, and then try starting it and see if that makes a difference. And if it does, then I'm gonna have to grind this down with a Dremel. So I'll see how that goes. I have the cover just like resting on there, just kind of sitting there. That wasn't the problem. I tried to start it and it just still made the exact same noise. So I'm not sure if maybe that plug isn't fully in the right way, or if it needs pushed around for a little bit. I don't know what the issue is. So kind of stuck trying to figure out what's going on here, which is not very fun. I'm just not sure why it almost started that one time and then hasn't come close since. I tried jumping it too, just to make sure if that worked, and it didn't. So I'm not sure what the issue is. So I think I might have figured it out. Fingers crossed. The giant center bolt that was in the middle, not this, it's behind it. When I took this back off again, just to look again, and when I went, it was very loose, like I could just twist it by hand. It was super loose, so I got this ratchet and I tightened it as hard as I could. Then I used the screwdriver. I set it like this to keep the wheel from spinning, tightened it down even more. And then I turned the key just to see if it made a difference, and it did. Like the bike almost started when I just barely pushed it. So I'm gonna put all of these back on the whole way and then try to start it. And if it does, sweet, hopefully it stays fixed. And I'm gonna put this oil back in and order new fairings and a left turn signal, because that'll be all I need to put on the bike. So I'm gonna put all this stuff back on and we'll see if I fixed it. All right, I wheeled it back outside just in case. Let's see if I was right. I was. All right. It's running. Nice. No check engine light or anything. That's awesome. I'll give it a rev. Not bad. Got the lights on. High beams work. All right. Not bad. Now I just got to get the fairings and turn signals. Well, just the front left one, but that's it. All right, so I shut it off and brought it back inside, but I got it running, which is nice. So I'm gonna put this oil back. I'm gonna order everything else I need to get this finished, and then try to get this figured out. If I can straighten this out somehow, then I'll be able to get that properly mounted back on, and it should be good to go afterwards. So pretty excited about that. I'm glad I finally figured it out. I'm a little frustrated that it was literally just a bolt that needed tightened more, and it took me a while to figure it out, but glad I finally did. So yeah, now I'm gonna put this oil back and go order some stuff. So the fairings finally came in, and it's my off days from work, so I'm gonna be doing that for probably a good bit of today, because these seem pretty frustrating. But I'm gonna get started putting the fairings on, and then it should be pretty much done. So you're kind of getting a sneak preview of what the bike looks like. Obviously you can see the color and stuff, but I put this side on, had it have this all done, fastened on there. I hate this lighting where it makes the camera look bad. It's a little bit better. Put this side on completely, put the other side together, and I realized that I didn't have this because it wasn't on the other side. So I checked the box, and it did come with new ones, but they're white. So I'd either have different colored ones, or what I'm gonna do, which is take this back off just to swap it out and put the white one on there, which is very annoying, but afterwards I should be pretty much done putting the fairings on. All right, so unfortunately the current feels like temperature outside is 8 degrees, so I'm not going to take the bike outside to do like a big reveal or anything, also because it's pitch black outside, so you wouldn't really be able to tell anyways. So I'm just gonna do it here in the garage for this time. I cleaned it up a little bit. Sorry, I'm sick again. It's been 2 months now, but cleaned up a little bit. When it warms up, I'm gonna actually like fully soap clean it, like hose it down, everything. I'm also still waiting on the back seat cowl, so that's gonna be missing when I do this. But when that gets here, it'll look better, obviously. I just don't want to wait that long to do the reveal. So, without further ado, there it is. I went with white fairings this time because that's what was cheapest. I'm not keeping this bike, even though I think it looks great. Obviously, I like black and white, so I think this looks really, really good. I left that one black instead of switching it to white because I think it's a nice little like accent, especially with the tank being black. So I think it goes really well. And then, like I said, this it's still on the way. It's going to be one of those. It's not an actual back seat. It's just the plastic, basically. I got that in matte black, so that'll look nice. It'll just kind of complete that look. Like I said, I cleaned the tank off a little bit. Here's the other side. Still got to get that fully mounted on. So I have to go get a new bracket, which hopefully Lowe's has it, but that's all it needs. And then it'll be mounted on there. Got the black passenger pegs. I think that looks really nice. But yeah, this is pretty much the final product. What it looks like. Very happy with it. I think it looks really good. I think it would look cool if I got black levers too, but like I said, I'm selling this. I'm not keeping it, so I'm keeping them stock, and then whoever buys it can decide if they want to change them up or not. But I'm pretty happy with it. It was, I'd say it was, part of me wants to say it was my easiest rebuild, but like I also rebuilt the stator, which was kind of difficult. But literally the only thing giving me an issue was the bolt not being tight enough. So it was pretty straightforward. Like I kind of knew what I was getting into. It just took me a little bit longer to figure it out than I'd like. But literally the only big problem was that one bolt not being tight enough so it wouldn't start. But I figured that out and got it started, put it all together. So really the only thing I have left is get that mounted when it gets here. Fully mount the exhaust. I'm going to put it up on a stand and clean the chain off completely. And then I'm also going to, like I said, like do a full wash outside once it warms up. But other than that, it's pretty much good to go. So I'm excited. I'm excited to ride it. I'm definitely going to do a first ride review video on it. Maybe I'll probably make a couple videos on it, and then I'll sell it. So if you know anybody that wants a 500, this will be for sale. But yeah, I think it looks really good. I'm excited about it. So thank you for watching. This has been another project bike rebuild. So it went pretty well. So I'm happy about that. I appreciate all the support and everyone that watched. It means a lot to me, and it's cool to be able to do this stuff. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.